This wedding reception in Ethiopia, like anywhere in the world, is filled with promise and hope for the future. While only a cynic would think that all relationships lead down a path to abuse, it's recognized that domestic violence causes more deaths and disability worldwide among women between the ages of 15 and 44 than cancer, malaria, traffic accidents, and war combined. It's been called the greatest violation of human rights in our world today. In Canada, the cost of domestic violence is more than $4 billion a year. But nowhere are women and girls more at risk of violence in their own homes or from a family member than in African countries like South Africa and Ethiopia. But what are the forces that combine with age-old cultural practices to create a culture of violence in which women and girls are the ultimate victims? But this isn't a story about failure. It's a story about hope. In Ethiopia, significant efforts are being made to protect women. More importantly, it's a tale that starts in South Africa, where progressive steps are being taken with the legal system to reduce all forms of domestic abuse. So that's where this film starts, after this storybook beginning has faded. This is Bethany House, one of many safe houses in South Africa for women who have been abused by their partners. While there's a general relaxed feel among the 50 women and their children who now live here, their stories are dramatic.
And then I asked for divorce. That was in 2005. When I asked for divorce, that's when he said we can't separate that way. The way for us to separate, he pulled out a gun and shot me. Actually 2 bullets. The one on my face, okay? It's not that easy to see it, and the one on my chest, on my right-hand side. And he shot himself as well, but we both didn't die.
I mean, this is nice.
And basically what happens is, as soon as the women get here, we actually get them a protection order. Obviously that's priority number 1. Then we actually get their kids into school, we get all their documents sorted out. Quite often when they come here, they've had everything burnt, destroyed, so they come here without ID documents, birth certificates, and basically the clothes on their back.
They advertised on the internet, you know. Yeah. So I was thinking before, because
Mornings are busy here as the women get their children ready for school. Asandra is getting her daughter fed and dressed. Asandra was on the road to Bethany House relatively early in life. As a young teenager, she left her home in the Transkei because of a conflict with her stepfather. With no supporting family in Johannesburg, she ended up at a group home. But like most people, she wanted more of the physical comforts of life. And like many young women in South Africa, it required seeking out a relationship.
but you know, you want more, is it? I don't know what I wanted actually. I don't know, still trying to figure it out. And yeah, I got I got a boyfriend who had a car, and then all my friends that time, we all had, you know, all my boyfriend goes to the BM, all my girlfriend goes to the Mercedes, you know. So I met this guy who also had a car, and he became my boyfriend. Didn't love him. I can't say I loved him because I didn't. I just liked him for what he had. Because he had a car, he could take me wherever.